And OpTic fans getting loud here as a green ball chant emerges ahead of game number 3. And I couldn't agree more. You get the feeling with the veteran experience on the OpTic Gaming side, they're realizing the opportunity here that they are going toe-to-toe in a game number 3 with even records, that if they could take this game, they almost guarantee a series win, but they know they need to do it here. They don't want to make this a 2-1 series. Formal with the snipe off the rim.
Love the Formal went for the sniper rifle as well. He's so consistent at holding down lanes for OpTic Gaming, and also it's just the experience, it's just the bravery in these moments to say, give me that thing. I'm going to pick this thing off the rip and I'm going to hit some heads. As Stellar, told you one of the scariest sights in Halo, well, that's exactly it.
Formal versus Stellar sniper battle to open things up. We love a 2-snipe map, and I will take this battle any day of the week. Unsurprisingly, slow start here. Good damage coming in from Formal on Legend says, nope,
Here's the eject.
and he zips right out.
Still alive, by the way, Legend. Here's the insta as well.
Still alive?
What? That's what he does. It's just what he does.
I don't know how he doesn't take nade damage. I don't think Formal knows how he doesn't take the nade damage. He steals the snipe out. Take a look at this. It's an OpTic Gaming sniper in his hands.
I wonder if it was the
Formal
insta-splode from him that sent the other nade back. I don't know. We'll have to watch that one back, but Formal will finally get that kill. Stellar moves up to mid-map, though, and this is dangerous times for OpTic, but they managed to pick up the kills in and around their base. But here is a last alive player who will put numbers back on your side.
Oh, man.
Finds one, but Formal shuts him down.
Big kill from Formal there. Not only the revenge kill on the snipe, but he also gets the follow-up kill as well. It's just like you said, Mark. OpTic has to be careful. Stellar was the last player alive. He gets the first pick. He almost gets the second one. It took 3 separate players to take down Stellar as the last player alive. That's how dangerous he is. Formal back with a different snipe in his hands. We'll see what he can do with this one.
This game is being played inch by inch on the map. Everyone is worried about poking around a corner because they know there's snipes at play. Stellar will find one to create a little bit of space here for Space Station Gaming. Eco finds another, and now it's Formal's time to hit some shots, and he has to. Finds one onto Legend. Lucid finds another, and all of a sudden it's a little bit of calm now for OpTic.
Ooh, Formal is ready for it. Ooh, gonna be a pop for Eco. We'll keep a very close eye on that. Bound is still trying to poke and prod into the OpTic base. Formal's aware of it.
Good map presence here from SSG, though. Even though the shields are going to be broken, Formal now is going to be pinched. Manages to just about use the G-slide to get out, but Legend finds one. And OpTic are under pressure in their base, but there is Dead Zone again, just to quell those flames.
Finally, Dead Zone's taken down, but as you said, just absolutely shuts it down. Formal does not trade in the end. Trippy from the elbow will make sure the trade comes in. I believe that other snipe had a bit of ammo in it as well. Trippy with the first snipe. This is the way that Argyle's being played right here. I think the only word you can use is respect, right? Teams are trying to kind of very carefully and very conservatively poke into the enemy base, but it feels like both snipers on both sides, especially on OpTic, they're hitting everybody and often headshots as well. So it's been this beautiful back and forth with no one gaining an advantage so far.
Legend pushing onto the PCs, though. Maybe he can create a bit of space. One player who doesn't need to be asked twice to take an engagement and try and create something. Formal shuts it down, though, and now Trippy might have an opportunity just to step forward alongside his teammates. Dead Zone has a little poke on the engine. He knows that Eco's here somewhere. He's trying to bait him out for Trippy here. Dead Zone saying, come here, come here. Gets the kill himself. Trippy doesn't have to pull the trigger.
I mean, this is testament to it. How often have we been watching this game type from the snipe stand, looking down long haul? That just tells you how slow and how deliberate, methodical this game is being played, and both teams realizing what's at stake. This is a World Championship Argyle CTF being played very slow, very deliberate.
Stellar's got the sniper rifle back, and he found a couple of kills himself. Somehow hits the body.
What?
From distance. But it was an important defensive play actually for SSG. They lost a couple of players, and Stellar managed to, like you say, hit those shots, which is going to be a consistent theme to slow down the push from OpTic. This is one of the most tactical Argyle CTFs you're ever going to see. Everybody, like you say, playing with so much respect because they know what can happen if they lose these numbers.
2v2 on the map. It's going to be a momentary 2v1 in favor of SSG. You do get the feeling with the way the game's being played, the second something opens up and the second someone actually gets an angle, whether it's beautiful. Gosh, the speed of that kill's wild from Stellar. He's going to look to do the same thing again. OpTic will pick up their sniper, but you get the feeling that the second something opens up, the game might blow wide open.
Grapple towards top middle. It's going to be Eco who finds a kill. But again, Stellar just does not want to move forward, does not want to expose himself to OpTic Gaming and give potentially that sniper over to them. Dead Zone taken down. 2 dead here for OpTic, and now is the signal to push.
QT is down, so Stellar does have a get out of jail free card if he needs it, but in that case, he certainly does not. Instead, he's gonna look for more kills around Engine.
Still has that QT, just about manages to get out of dodge. But Legend, off the back of the damage, will find two. OpTic in a little bit of a chokehold here. Last two alive are on the elbow towards the sniper rifle. Dead Zone will pick up the kill onto Stellar, but look at the base. Eco is flooding in the front, trying to get that flag moving.
2 dead for SSG. This is a dead pull. This is not happening here. Beautifully done by OpTic Gaming. They push out elbow side, and even though Stellar had a really nice timing on the QT back to top mid, in the end, it's OpTic Gaming holding their base, and part of that is OpTic's coordination. Part of that is the difficulty of aggression on an Argyle base. So after 5.5 minutes of play, we will stay netted up here at 0-0.
QT up in 20 seconds. Maybe that's going to be a whole piece of equipment that can allow you to overextend and take a bit of a risk. Formal finds Legend. Hits that body, but nobody else from OpTic is actually in position to clean that one up immediately. So Legend will get those shields back, try to re-engage. As Formal looks on. Eco taken down, but elsewhere, off the back of the kill from Eco before he was traded, Legend is still alive. Oh. Gets bodied. Look at the flood now coming in from SSG, and it was all because Legend overextended and took that risk.
Beautifully done here by Formal, just holding ground on the vent. Knows exactly what he needs to do in terms of at least damage, and he's doing just that to keep them here. Gonna grapple right in to try to pick up a few more kills as well.
There's one. Doesn't know the Stellar's there though. Stellar with the sniper rifle of his own. He's gonna hit the shots. Doesn't get the finish onto Lucid though. And we have, once again, a stalemate as the defensive play is made.
Beautifully done from Formal as the last player alive. Hits the shots he needed and finishes the kills he needed. By the way, the teams are tied at 31 kills apiece. 0 flags on the board, just past the halfway mark. This is a dream of a game, a dream of a matchup between these two. Let's get into a listen in here with OpTic Gaming.
Yeah, I'm looking for the Yo, long me's in, pistol maybe?
Yeah, probably our left here.
I'm pushing. Watch out right here, look at this right here.
Two there.
Pushing Joey. I'm here.
Close
Come in. Watch out then. Nice.
2 dead guys, 2 on 2.
Yo,
I have a
let me
death
screens,
cam.
let me screens.
Got me somewhere there.
Oh, he's frags, they're close. Two here, two.
Look at up.
They're both weak our elbow. Our elbow sitting on the brick, our elbow brick.
Snipers are coming too.
You got not moving.
2 dead.
Look at him for Joy.
Snipers at 15.
2 dead guys. Let's play for the yeah, he's still there. Watch out. Absolute their commando jump. Should kill this guy.
Tommy,
Look at him. He sucked me. They're vent, guys.
Okay, Quantum, or
Sitting there, vent.
Grapples up on the 20, guys. Grapples up at 20.
Screen's weak.
Inside front.
Shut the screens. Snipers down the front base. They don't know
They're
maybe.
gonna try to kill me. They're gonna try to kill me right now.
Look at long haul.
Yeah, they're
Sniper. I'm front of the base.
Yo, they're vent.
I drop.
They're
One they're vent.
on sniper.
They have numbers right now.
Yo, they're main really weak. They're main.
Yo, I'm E1, R1, guys.
I'm going back.
Watch out,
I'm
super cool. One bullet, our close.
Watch out, Tom.
We got one. 3 on 3, 2 dead.
Yo, they're vent. Nice. They're vent and missing one.
Quantum is up.
SSG 2 dead at the moment. Lucid with the sniper rifle in his hands. The first time we've really seen him with it for quite some time. Can he be the difference maker here for OpTic?
Got to be careful here. A lot of players on his screen, however, if they decide to turn his way, could be a pretty quick team shot coming in from SSG. Instead, it's Stellar, who hits a beautiful shot with the sniper rifle of his own. He's not done yet. The QT just saves Dead Zone. It was only 2 alive for both sides. We'll see how Stellar rotates out of this. 3:32 left on the clock.
2 dead here for OpTic. Formal with an important kill himself. Formal now taken down. Lucid gonna challenge. Always a risk.
Here they come.
As we see SSG stepping forward into the base. Dead Zone with a defensive kill himself, trying to stay alive. But Stellar all of a sudden, he's getting aggressive with his sniper. He only has 1 bullet left. That's why he's pushing into the base. He's not worried too much about losing this because of the lack of ammo. But it's OpTic again at the back of their base who clear it out successfully.
Stellar goes bottom base just to kill that Dead Zone kill that's bottom engine side. It's interesting though because it costs them quite a bit of time in the end. They get pinched from the engine side. They cannot get out of the back of the base. And really, as anyone knows who's played enough Argyle knows, you need to be so efficient with 0 time wasted on your Argyle pulls. And it looks like they just take a little bit too much time there to try to clear out the base. And OpTic Gaming takes advantage of that. And will still be netted up here at 0. Kind of a little bit of a base trade. 2 dead at the moment for OpTic Gaming.
I might be going crazy here, but I don't think at any point we've had a 3 or 4 dead on map. It's been a 2v2, maybe 3 dead for a second, but an instant respawn.
Or
no one has had full control at any point.
Or Formal hits the body shots, for example, when he was the last alive in the vent, right? There's only been a few moments where we've actually seen 3 deads, but they've been shut down by either side repeatedly. 4 dead here.
4 dead for SSG. Right, I'm trying, everyone.
We're manifesting here some advantages from either side. no guarantees, of course, from us. 2 minutes on the clock. It's the 2-minute warning here. We'll see if OpTic can keep the aggression going.
It's the first 4 dead, but all it does is earn OpTic halfway up the map. Stella going to be challenging. Deadzone is trying to buy time here. You can see he wants to wait for Deadzone to come in on that flank and deal with Stella, but instead it's going to be Deadzone who is taken down. Did he get that sniper off the map? That's the question. I think Stella was going for it. He's going to hit the grapple.
Whoop. Eventually gets taken down. Would have landed. SSG now. They did have 2 dead. Let's get into a late listen in here with SSG. See if they can get a pull going.
You get to go.
Go
Go Peter, go Peter, go Peter.
Mogę pieces bien you pan.
Plasmas. Or long haul? They're long haul torpedo. Going on Peter.
Top right now, one top left. Top right and top left. There are 2 are event, 2 are event.
Or frags the window. Frags the window.
2 are event.
And top left.
Pushing Kevin, pushing Kevin.
He got me. Our window right side, I think, guys. And our PCs. Our stickies, Braden. Hitting our frag left.
Frags one shot.
Lift to live, lift to live, lift to try and live. Watch out our stickies. Under our base, weak. We're dead. 2 dead, guys. Go grapple, maybe. Go grapple. Go elbow.
Yeah, one to like a elbow. One to go wall. One shot. OP.
Our dead. Nice. That's 2 dead still. Looking for one or no?
Same.
I'm pushing that Peter. On me one.
I think one guy OP.
He's on our base. Yes. He's our back flag already. He has grapple unless it's us. He's lifted.
Watch that fight.
Nice shot.
Big wall shield. Yeah, one wall shield me.
Yeah, listen. Do we have grapple?
Yeah, I do.
Yo, minute left. Let me play sneaky.
Was it come out there listening? There was one moment in that last few seconds that we just watched where Bound had to hit the 5. If he doesn't hit the 5, OpTic probably run that flag.
Bound challenging from the back of the stairs on Argyle. That's not easy, especially when you have additional pressure coming your way. He hits the 5 shot on Lucid on the flag stand to keep them alive here. With 10 seconds left, you have a feeling we're going to OT.
2 dead though, on the side of SSG. OpTic are moving forward. QT out here from Formal. We are going to be going into added time here by the looks of things. No one in position to pull a flag on either side, so we will indeed go into overtime here. That was a grind between both of those teams to even get towards the base.
An absolute grueler, and by the way, OpTic outslayed in that first regulation round 63-62. Only 1 kill separating these 2 teams. My God, we knew this was going to be a closely contested game number 3, but this has delivered even more than I think anyone was ready for. We're into sudden death overtime. The first flag will win.
Who's got a little bit of magic in him here? Who's going to be the player to blow something open? Foreman with the snipe, looking for Stella. I kind of like this from him. Does not fear Stella. Does not fear what he can do. Wants to take that fight. He knows how valuable it is. If he can pick Stella and that sniper rifle goes down, SSG lose a huge part of their setup. It's Deadzone who will fall first though. Trippy will answer back. But Formal is still looking for Stella.
2 dead on both sides. See what Formal can do. Lucid picks up a very important double, which leads to 3 dead for SSG. Is this the first bit of opening? Violent peeking, by the way, here happening from Formal. Just trying to make sure he wins a battle like this, but Stellar punishes him. With the first shot, makes quick work of Formal top mid.
Legend flies past Deadzone. Leaves him a little present behind, and still somehow manages to win a fight himself. So now Deadzone's going to worry about where he went. Eco going to be taken down. There's Legend with the repulse. There's a nade. Another one towards Legend. 1v1 turns into a 2v1 though, and it looks like after the scrap that happens in and around the coil, Space Station find themselves on the back foot. OpTic trying to push forward, but again, the timing not just there.
Deadzone was ready for it there. Oh my! Also ready for that headshot. If he does this, that would be something else. Great damage still. Doesn't hit the shot with a snipe, but still very, very good peak damage on Eco. By the way, got to take note of Formal and Bound both on 24 kills apiece, as Formal registers his 25th here. 3 minutes left in overtime.
2 dead hit for SSG. 3 dead here for SSG. Stella is last alive, and OpTic are inside of the base, and Trippy is moving that flag. Now, keep your eyes on the kill feed. Legend will fall. In front of the base is Stella. If Deadzone can trade here or stay alive, this is a charge for OpTic to put the flag home.
Doesn't even trade here. Trippy already moving the flag as well. Bound is the only threat on the plasmas. Can he get there? He's flying in screen side.
Bound needs to make this play. He needs to be a hero, but the trades will come in. It's a